My position is maybe if we had community-based programs and we had clinical beds for people in crisis, maybe we would be able to help them function in our society and in our community. You've either got to have clinical bed space or you've got to have excellent community-based programs.
The ACT team stands for Assertive Community Treatment. It's a team of providers, including nurses, counselors, substance abuse counselors, vocational specialists, peer specialists, and case managers. We work together to serve those people who have a severe and persistent mental illness. So they most likely are having some skills deficits in the areas of their daily living. Could be hygiene, could be housing. They also have most likely been in hospitals frequently or incarcerated frequently. So we go to their homes or to the community to work with them, typically daily to multiple times daily if needed. And we're also available 24 hours, 7 days a week, 365 days a year to them.
We've had one client who was homeless that after him being whereabouts unknown for 3 or 4 days, we found him dumpster diving behind the Kroger's in Macon, and we're able to reconnect with him and get him his medicines. And we take the treatment to the streets.
The Permanent Supportive Housing Program is intended to serve primarily individuals who are coming from a homeless status, who have a disability, either behavioral health, mental health, substance abuse, or co-occurring disorders. The person that we initially see that sometimes come with bad hygiene, only one set of clothes, not able to take a bath, and then once we put them in a place, an apartment, with just the basic living items, how they will take so much pride in keeping them clean, and it helps us over the course of time really learn that the person that we may perhaps brought from under the bridge that presented so stragglily was really not the person within. It is amazing how an apartment can actually motivate their self-esteem and bring out the best in actually bringing back who they were once upon a time before they fell into this crisis that then took them to having to live in a place that was not meant for human habitation.
It's educating people in the community to realize that, but for the grace of God, there go I. Recovery is possible.
We have many clients that have either not returned to the hospital or on a less frequent basis. The same with being arrested and being incarcerated. We've also had people that have been homeless for most of their lives or have never lived on their own that now are living in apartments.
We also have our in-house supported employment team that works with our individuals to get them connected to employment. Besides getting them in the apartment, we need to be able to move people to self-sufficiency and get them connected to mainstream resources. And income is one of the number one things. And so our supported employment is very critical.
I've always sought out jobs that were a challenge to serve the sickest of the sick. If you believe in your craft and believe in a sense of purpose for medicine, then you want to treat the sickest of the sick.
That's probably the one thing that keeps me doing what I do, is because people can be successful, and the gratitude when you look at someone that has not always been in the place that they are now. They have lived a different life once upon a time, and because of that one circumstance in life that took them to the place of having to resort to alcohol, having to resort to drugs, and then being able to provide the treatment and the services and the rehabilitation that then allows them to get back to a point of being as close as possible to the person that they once was. And after all that, they can be successful. So that's what I would say keeps me doing what I do.